Anita had always believed that being there for others was the right thing to do. From the time she was young, people leaned on her. Family members called when they needed support. Friends came to her with their problems. At work, her name was mentioned whenever something needed to be done quickly or fixed quietly. She rarely complained. She listened. She helped. She showed up. At first, it felt good. Being needed gave Anita purpose. Saying yes felt like love, loyalty, strength. She felt proud of herself for being dependable, for never turning anyone away. But as time passed, the pattern grew heavier. Her days became longer, her nights shorter, and her own needs quietly waited in the background. Over time, the requests increased. Someone needed her time. Someone needed her money. Someone needed her emotional strength. And every time she gave, people came back expecting more. Not asking, expecting. And she kept giving because saying no had always felt impossible. Because deep down, Anita feared disappointing others or being seen as selfish. What no one saw was the cost. Anita was always tired. Her work piled up. Her personal projects never saw the light of day. She rarely rested. When she needed support, she hesitated to ask. When she felt overwhelmed, she told herself to endure. After all, that was who she had always been. The strong one, the reliable one. But strength without boundaries slowly turns into exhaustion, and exhaustion without change turns into resentment. One evening, after helping yet another friend with a problem she didn't have the energy for, Anita sat alone on her couch. Her phone buzzed again, another request. She stared at the screen, feeling the familiar pull to respond, to sacrifice her own time once more. But this time she paused. For the first time in a long time, she listened to herself instead of the expectations of others. She remembered all the times she had said yes at the cost of her own dreams. All the nights she had sacrificed sleep. All the moments she had postponed her happiness for someone else's convenience. And suddenly, the truth hit her. If she didn't start protecting herself, she would lose herself completely. Change didn't happen overnight. Anita started small. She delayed responses, allowed herself time to think before agreeing, and began saying, "Let me see if I can help," instead of automatically saying yes. Each small act felt foreign at first, but each act also gave her a growing sense of control, a taste of freedom she hadn't felt in years. Eventually, Anita learned to say no. Not angrily, not bitterly, but calmly, respectfully, and firmly. When she did, some people were surprised. A few were uncomfortable, and some drifted away. But she also noticed something else. Her energy returned, her focus sharpened, and her sense of peace grew. She could finally take care of herself without feeling guilt or shame. Anita didn't stop being kind. She didn't stop caring. She simply learned the difference between helping others and losing herself in the process. Boundaries, she realized, weren't walls to push people away. They were doors with locks, and she had the key. For the first time, Anita felt whole. She could give without draining herself. She could love without sacrificing her well-being. She could live without constantly apologizing for her time, her energy, or her needs. Saying no became a form of self-respect, and in respecting herself, she finally began to respect her life. And in learning to say no, Anita said yes to herself, to her dreams, and to a life that she could truly call her own. Anita's story reminds us that your time, energy, and peace are priceless. Learning to say no is not selfish. It is self-respect. Boundaries are not walls. They are the doors that protect your happiness and allow you to grow. Every no you speak is a step toward freedom, clarity, and a life that reflects your true worth. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Protect your energy. Stand firm in your values. Choose yourself, because your dreams, your peace, and your life matter just as much as anyone else's. If Anita's story touched your heart, if it reminded you to reclaim your time and energy, then take action today. Start small. Say no when you need to. Build your boundaries. And most importantly, never apologize for valuing yourself. Subscribe to The Blessed Mindset for more motivational stories that empower you to live your best life. Strengthen your mindset and embrace the power within you. Your journey to a balanced, fulfilled life starts here.